Alright, so in this video I just wanted to do a quick demonstration of BudgetMGN. It is a completely free budgeting app and we're going to add a whole bunch of features together, but right now you can definitely take care of your budget and net worth. So it might be a little tricky to find in the App Store because it was just released, I don't know, 2-3 days ago it was approved. So if you click the download on the App Store right from the moneyguynow.com, right at the top, you'll be able to find this free app easily. Where does your budget start? Basically, we got to find out how much money you're bringing in. So each of the items on the left are completely customizable and you're going to put in exactly how much you make in your monthly income. So I'm just going to put Money Guy Now. And we have a $5,000 a month monthly income. So every time you click Budget MGN, it's going to save your data. Now, what I'm trying to kind of figure out, and which if anyone has any insight, it would be great. Basically, I'm trying to save the data every time you click the button on like a date. And basically, we can track how much you're making over the years, how much, is in each category if you change your budget. That kind of thing. You can hopefully maybe see your savings increase when using the app. Basically, that is a budget's number one function. How can I save more money? Where can I maybe trim some of my expenses and save more money? So let's just click the Budget MGN. So this is kind of a funny feature. I was playing around with a whole bunch of different outputs and I didn't really like anything until the other day. So basically what I find is probably the trickiest thing to do with a budget is your largest bills are normally a monthly kind of like a fixed payment. And your paychecks though are bi-weekly. So anyways, basically this is using the envelope system. So you can click the icon of which it is. So on the home screen, basically, it's going to say, hey, we only know where your income is. Now we got to put your income in some of these envelopes. And you just swipe down when you want to get rid of the charts. So let's go through housing quickly. Basically, you're going to put in like how much your mortgage is or your rent. Like if you're just paying a mortgage and you don't want to see rent, change it to mortgage. And then your monthly property tax and your house insurance. Maybe you want to do like some renovations. Maybe you're budgeting $200 a month for upgrading your house. Maybe you bought a washing machine this year and it cost $1,600. So basically you're going to have to do that math quickly in your head. Let's just put $120 in there for now. And let's save this. So it's like, okay, our housing expenses cost $1,900 and I have $3,000 left in my monthly budget. Now to just double check you're doing everything properly, basically there's a chart here that's going to say, okay, like 65% of your housing expenses is your mortgage. And you can also go through, like at the washing machine, it costs $1,600, so it should be around $1,600 for your annual. Okay, it's only $1,440, so we're going to add just a little bit more money to the budget. Maybe it's $135. So your housing expenses are almost $2,000. Let's just quickly double check that. All right, there's their $1,600. And again, you can just click any of these and it will break out how much you're spending in each item in the category. All right, so basically all the envelopes are the same. Basically, you're going to click in the toolbar and open each envelope. There's 7 different envelopes. So I'm going to fill these in and kind of fast forward till we get to the debt part. So on the bottom left icon, this is your financial expenses. So looking into this is kind of where you're going to pay like your bank fees. Maybe it's $25 a month. Maybe your credit card costs you $120 a year, so you're paying $10 a month on credit card fees. Maybe you pay a financial advisor once a year to kind of look at your money, and that's going to cost $50 a month, like on average. Like if you're paying off your credit card every month and buying groceries on your credit card, like we don't want to double count things. So this is just if you have a balance on your credit card or if you owe taxes even. Like these are all, I guess, financial expenses. And basically your wallet, this is kind of your savings and saying, okay, well, we only have $381.81 left. So I guess I'm going to put that in my tax-free savings account. And the whole point is you want to hit $0 with your budget. Now, let's say you're using Retire MGN and it's saying, okay, I got to save $500 a month, getting these returns to actually get my retirement. Okay, so we need to find another $120. So we're going to change this to 500. All right, we're over our budgets. This is kind of where you need to reevaluate your budget. Trim from your variable expenses first. You know, these are like your wants, not your needs. So the first category that you probably want to trim from would be your miscellaneous. Like I made the icon a gift. This is kind of like the extras. Let's say you're saving $2,500 a year to go on a trip. You know, maybe not have that lavish of a trip because we need to save more money. So we're going to only put $150 a month in our travel budget. So we still need to find $70. So let's just check in the food and beverage section of the app and say, okay, maybe I'm spending too much money on takeout. Maybe I'm going to take takeout out of my budget to find some money. All right, well, we only need $20 more. So basically, let's just say, you know what? I'm not going to get drinks when I go out to eat anymore. Drinks are really expensive at a restaurant. And then bam, our budget works again. So the whole point of the homepage, once you have everything filled out, is that you can see kind of where everything is without clicking into every button. So you want to go back to the envelope system and you can kind of see how everything's broken out. So your housing is 40% of your expenses. You know, using a $500 a month, we're saving 10%. You know, this is from the richest man in Babylon. Save 10% of your money. If you can save even more, great. Basically, you're just going to be able to retire early or have a better retirement. You're going to have more money to spend in retirement. All right, so let's go to the briefcase, the net worth calculator. Basically, this is kind of where you just want to keep track. So this is probably the first thing where I'm going to figure out the saving the historical data. So basically, let's just say, for example, you think your house is worth $750,000. And you have an emergency fund of $25,000. And you have $224,000 in your investments and $21,000 in your bank account, and you have $175,000 left on your mortgage. And let's find out your net worth. Click BudgetMGN. So the net worth of this example, they have a net worth of $845,000 and a debt to equity ratio of 0.17. So this is kind of a funny output. This is a number that you normally calculate with a corporation, but you know, the lower your debt equity ratio, the better off you are. You're a less risky individual, meaning you're not leveraged. You don't have a lot of liabilities. So make sure to take some screenshots, you know, and send them in the email whenever you get stuck or anything. And basically, we'll work together to make the best free budgeting app ever imaginable. BudgetMGN. Download it.